Most wedding content creators are making a mistake that's costing them referrals. The crazy part? Most couples will never tell you. They'll thank you, they'll say the content was beautiful, and they'll still be less likely to recommend you. Today, I'm going to show you why. By the end of this video, you'll see the exact workflow I would use to deliver wedding content before the reception ends. Not tomorrow, not next week, the same day. And once you understand this system, you'll never look at delivery the same way again. Welcome to Aisle, the authority on wedding content creators. Let's get started. Most creators think referrals come from better content. That's only partially true. Because couples don't just remember what you create, they remember how the entire experience felt. And there's one part of the experience most creators completely ignore. Let's compare two creators. Creator A delivers beautiful content. The couple receives a generic folder full of files. Everything is technically there, but nothing feels special. Creator B delivers equally beautiful content, but the experience feels intentional. Everything is organized. Everything is easy to find. Everything feels premium. Which creator do you think gets recommended more often? Which creator feels more professional? Which creator feels more valuable? Most creators think couples care about storage. File formats, upload speeds, compression settings. They don't. What couples actually want is much simpler. And understanding this changes everything. They're buying memories. They're buying emotion. They're buying convenience. They're buying the ability to relive one of the most important days of their lives. The faster and easier you make that happen, the more valuable your service becomes. That's what great delivery is really about. Now, let's talk about the mistake that creates most delivery problems. It's surprisingly simple, and almost every new wedding content creator makes it. They wait until the wedding is over before they start thinking about delivery. By then, they're already behind. Imagine this. The wedding is over, you get home, you open your phone, and you're staring at hundreds of clips, maybe even thousands. Nothing is organized. Nothing is labeled. Everything feels overwhelming. This is where most creators lose hours, not because they're slow, because they don't have a system. The solution starts before the wedding even begins. In fact, one of the biggest secrets to fast delivery has nothing to do with editing. It has everything to do with preparation. Before I arrive at a wedding, I already know exactly how that wedding will be organized. The event is created. The gallery is ready. The structure is already in place. Now all I need to do is fill it. My folder structure is simple. Getting ready, details, first look, ceremony, family photos, portraits, cocktail hour, reception, speeches, first dance, open dancing, and bonus moments. Nothing complicated, but this simple system saves an incredible amount of time later because every clip already has a home. Now let's talk about the biggest misconception in same-day delivery. Most creators think speed happens after the wedding. It doesn't. Speed happens during the wedding. And this is where professional workflows look very different from beginner workflows. Most creators capture content all day long and don't touch it again until they get home. Professionals work differently. During transitions, during travel between locations, during meal breaks, during natural downtime, the workflow keeps moving. Uploads happen, organization happens, preparation happens, and by the time the reception begins, a large part of the work is already finished. Now imagine this. The reception is still happening. Guests are dancing, the energy is high, the couple is celebrating with family and friends. And then their phone buzzes. Your wedding content is ready. Think about that for a moment. They're reliving moments from earlier in the day while they're still living the wedding itself. That's not just delivery. That's an experience. And there's a psychological reason this matters. The closer someone is to an emotional experience, the the more powerful those memories feel. When a couple sees their ceremony clips 6 weeks later, they love them. When they see those same clips on the night of their wedding, the emotional impact is completely different. They're still excited, they're still emotional, they're still immersed in the experience, and that creates a lasting impression of your service. Now let's talk about something that might be controversial. Google Drive isn't a bad tool. Dropbox isn't a bad tool. WeTransfer isn't a bad tool. I use tools like these all the time, but there's a hidden cost that many creators never think about, and that cost isn't technical. It's emotional. A file-sharing platform answers one question: how do I send files? A premium client experience answers a different question: how do I make this feel special? Those are not the same thing. One delivers content, the other delivers an experience, and the creators who understand that difference often separate themselves from the competition without ever lowering their prices. The best wedding content creators rarely win because they're the cheapest. In fact, the opposite is often true. They win because they create a better experience. They communicate clearly, they deliver quickly, they make things easy, they make couples feel cared for. And when couples have an exceptional experience, they tell people. That's where referrals come from. Not just great content, great experiences. So what does a professional delivery timeline actually look like? Here's the framework I recommend. On the wedding day, deliver something, even if it's just a small collection of highlight clips. Within 24 hours, deliver the majority of the content. And within 72 hours, deliver everything fully organized and complete. The exact timeline isn't what matters most. What matters is consistency. When couples know what to expect, they feel confident, and confidence is part of the client experience. If there's one thing I want you to remember from this video, it's this: you're not delivering files, you're delivering memories. Anyone can send a folder, anyone can send a download link, but not everyone creates an experience. The creators who build the strongest businesses understand that every interaction matters. The inquiry, the communication, the wedding day, and especially the delivery. Because the final impression is often the lasting impression. If you found this video helpful, consider subscribing. Our goal is simple: to become the most practical and trusted resource for wedding content creators anywhere in the world. Every week, we share pricing strategies, workflows, client experience systems, business advice, and practical lessons designed to help you build a successful wedding content creator business. And we're just getting started. And if you'd like to build a more professional delivery experience for your couples, take a look at Aisle. Aisle was built specifically for wedding content creators who want to organize content beautifully, deliver faster, and create an experience couples will remember. You can start free using the link below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.